Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Support Menu Part 4, Everything Else, we're going to cover all of the other features available in the support menu. In parts 1, 2, and 3 of our support menu series, we covered help topics, visualizers, and the lesson player. Each of those topics are fairly involved. However, the next few topics available in the support menu are relatively simple and are mostly resources. These 4 resources are the Eclipse Documentation folder, which contains the manual and other resource documents, Internet Support, which allows you to launch a website, About Eclipse, which will tell you information about Eclipse and your licensing, and New Version Changes, which will tell you information about new version changes for the version that you are running. From within Eclipse, you can access the support menu by clicking on Support at the top. First in this video is the Eclipse Documentation option. If I click on Eclipse Documentation, a new folder opens, and this contains all of the PDF and help files available for Eclipse. The Eclipse User's Manual, appropriate for your version, will be listed here, in addition to other guides including the Real-Time Kit that teaches you how to use real-time macros, and other quick guides such as the HyperKey PDF. This is a keyboard layout guide that teaches you all of the HyperKey commands. This is an excellent resource to print out and put on your desk when you're learning to edit in Eclipse. Additionally, there are FAQ files about Bridge Mobile and information about how to set up Bridge Mobile, and there are also files in here specific to Vox and AccuCap for our voice and captioning users. Additionally, there is a visualizers folder, and this folder contains the MP4 files of all the visualizers. If desired, you can always come in here and watch a visualizer directly if you want to. Just double-click on a file to open it, and it'll open
Let's see how you
in your default Windows movie player. That's really all that there is to the Eclipse documentation. It's simply a list of resources. The next option in the support menu is Internet Support, or Alt-Shift-U is the hotkey for that. If I press that, it'll open up a window that has an internet address automatically filled in. By default, this is set to our website, and if I press OK, it will open up my default web browser to our eclipsecat.com website. If I go to Support, Internet Support again, I can also type in another web address and press Enter or click OK. And I'm brought to the web address that I typed in. So using Alt-Shift-U in Eclipse, you can access any website on the internet. If you need to look up a definition or spelling, it's an easy way to open up any website that you need to go to do so. Next in the support menu is Support and About Eclipse. About Eclipse will give you information about the type of software that you have and the version. You see that it tells me that it is Eclipse version 90029. It gives me information about copyright. It gives me information about my Windows OS version. And it tells me my license authorization and my license number. There are 3 buttons in the About Eclipse window. First is the OK that will dismiss the window with no changes or anything made. Next is Enable School Mode. This will actually turn school mode on. This is used mostly by instructors to check student work. If you're not a student or instructor, you don't want to enable school mode, generally speaking. Please note that the Enable School Mode does not indicate that you are in school mode. This is not information. It is an action that you can take. So just because this is here doesn't mean that you're a student. This just means that you can go into student mode if you desire to do so. The Reset button will clear out your license code, or if you have a temporary passcode that's allowing you access to Eclipse, it will also clear out that. If you have an installed license and a temporary passcode and you hit the Reset button, first it will clear out the temporary passcode and remove you from Eclipse, and when you go back in, it will then use only your keyless license. If you were to then hit the Reset button here again, it would then remove your keyless license and you wouldn't be able to get into Eclipse. It's not recommended that you hit reset unless advised to do so by tech support. And as I stated before, OK will simply dismiss this window and take you out of it without making any changes. Tech support will often ask you to go to Support About Eclipse to get information about your version of Eclipse and your license. This is an important window to familiarize yourself to make sure that you know what version you're on and what the status of your license is. Last in the support menu is New Version Changes. When I click on New Version Changes, a PDF file opens. This PDF file contains all of the changes that were made in the version of Eclipse that I have. This file will change with each update. So when version 10 releases, there will be changes specific to version 10. These changes include any new features that have been added into Eclipse, in addition to any bug fixes that have been implemented since the last release. Generally speaking, new features are listed first and bug fixes are listed at the end. If you're interested in learning what new features or changes are available in a new version of Eclipse, the New Version Changes is the place you want to go. And with those 4 topics covered, that takes care of the support menu. In contrast with the other support features that we've covered, these 4 features are mostly just resource and information intensive. There's not a learning curve to using these resources. It's mostly just information that pops up on the screen or PDFs that you can read through. With all of the options in the support menu, you have a great deal of tools in your toolbox to learn how to use Eclipse more efficiently and effectively. As always, if you need any help, please contact support. I hope that this 4-part support menu series has been helpful. With the support menu, you can find resources and information about anything in Eclipse that you need to. However, as always, anytime support 24/7 is available. We can be reached anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Please reach out to us if there's anything that we can do to help you. Thank you so much for watching these videos. If you enjoy the content on our channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we release new videos. Thank you so much and have a great day.